Welcome to this tutorial about using VoiceThread. As you can see on this page, they have some definitions for voice threading. It's about communicating ideas using more than one of the 5 senses and connecting with an audience in an authentic and simple manner, as well as being a discussion that simulates a live presence in a way that simple text or other communication forms cannot. There are applications for K-12 education, higher ed, as well as business applications. There are options that are free, as well as paid options that offer more flexibility. Today we will explore what you can do with a free account. If you have not registered, you will need to register for your free account. It's simple. Since I already have, I will sign in. You just need an email and to make a password. Once you get to this page, this is your home page for your account. You go over here to the right and click on this button to sign out, see your account details, and you kind of display preferences that you would like to change. Basically, you're going to browse or you're going to create. And for browsing, you click here and I'm looking at public voice threads. So all of these are what we call voice threads that other people have created and that I can view and listen to. You can also go over here to these 3 horizontal lines, click there, and you can change the order in which the voice threads are organized. You can do newest first, oldest first, from the title, A to Z or reverse. Or you can do a list format if you would prefer that over the thumbnail. And I'll just give you an example. If we clicked on this social justice poetry slam, you can see that it would load.
If justice ruled the world, he'd shake his head at our current state of affairs and cross his arms and wonder where to start.
So here, these are comments on the left, and they are voice comments. We'll talk a little bit later about that when we go back to the create. So here you can see the voice thread details about this one in particular. Using the back button, we can get back to our list of voice threads that we're browsing. And there's a variety, as you can see. So these have been publicly shared. You can also search for one, and here you can type in, say, if you're looking for something about education. And see, there's one on physical education using Google+. So these are interesting collaborative views on different topics. What I'm going to focus on today is creating your own voice thread. So click on Create, and then you're going to click on Add Media. You can also, as it says here, just drop files. So you can drag a file from your computer if you would like that option. But I like to just do the Add Media. And you'll see here there are 5 different forms or ways of adding media to a voice thread. You can choose to do it directly from your computer. I would like to show you first adding a document. So you go to the location of the file, select it, and click Open. Whenever you're first adding your media to your voice thread, it's going to ask you to set a title for the thread and the description and tags. Tags are very helpful for searches, like I just showed you a search for education. For other browsing, this would be something we could use on ours to help the others find ours. So I'm just going to give you a sample one. So I'm going to do my sample, and the description would be example of how to use VoiceThread. Oh, sorry about that. So example, VoiceThread. You can also set a cover art if you would like. And this is similar to Facebook's cover art. if you're familiar with Facebook, in that it should be a wider picture, as it says down here, if you want it to not be warped. Just for today, for simplicity, I'm just going to do a photo that I can find easily. First one here. This one's going to get stretched out. So it'll be a good example of showing you what not to do, because you should use one that's oriented the other way. Yeah, so I like that kind of effect too for stretching, so it's depending on what you wanted. So then we save that, and you can see as I was doing that, it was uploading my first document. And then you can also edit whatever kind of media, and this is done the same way regardless of the type of media. It's always going to be this little blue pencil at the bottom left. You can edit the page, so this is just for this one page. You can give it a title, you can give it a link, and you can download the original media. As far as the order, you can change this within the same type of document, so you could change it. Because it is going to play, when someone clicks on to play the VoiceThread, it's going to play from left to right and top to bottom in the traditional Western order. If you also want to delete a page in your file, you can click on this little trash can and it will double check that you really want to delete it. So you can just click cancel if you don't want to. And then if we want to add more media, as I do, click there, and again you can choose. So I'm going to choose to show you a different media source. So they list these 4 media sources. You can go to My VoiceThreads if you have others that you've made already, Khan Academy, or the New York Public Library. I'm going to choose one from the New York Public Library, and I want something related to education. So I looked here earlier, and it's a collection of mostly old photographs. So this one is a lesson in bed making. So you can either preview or import it. I'm just going to import it. And it says it's imported, so then I can just X this out. And then I'm going to show you the rest of the media types. You can do a webcam photo. So this will use your webcam if you do have it on your computer. It's going to ask you if you're going to allow this to occur because you may be recorded and they are going to ask for your permission. And here I am. So you smile for your camera, press the camera button, and it was added. Another type is the webcam video. So this is something that's really nice, especially for comments. So we'll explore that later as well. This is me giving a tutorial on VoiceThread. I hope this is a helpful tutorial for you, as I think this is a really nice tool that can really benefit those in education and for students to learn new skills and also communicate with each other all around the world. And then it gives you the option to cancel.
This is me giving a tutorial on VoiceThread.
A really nice feature of VoiceThread and how it records things is that it's so simple. It's right there. It's a simple click. You don't have to download some other program. You don't have to download anything to begin with. And you can easily review it and take a new one if you don't like your media. The last one is the URL, and I've been experimenting with this one, and we had trouble. So I will try this for you one more time, but I couldn't even get just a search to load. So I'm going to try it. But we'll see, because first I was trying to load a video and that wasn't working. And that made sense to me, but even just a simple web page I would think should load, but it does have an error. And I did look this up in their help section, and they said there are lots of files that just simply don't work yet. So that is a drawback to this program, unfortunately. So those are all our 5 types of media that we can add and sources where we can add media from. The 5th one didn't work for me. Next, important part of VoiceThread. Well, first we should order our VoiceThread. So once you have our media, you can decide on your order. I'm going to put my introduction here, and then I'll have my paper and my photo and my smiling face at the end. And then the next really important part of VoiceThread and really interesting feature is that you can comment. You can comment on your own VoiceThread and you can comment on others' voice threads if they allow other people to comment.
This is me giving a tutorial on VoiceThread. I hope this is a helpful tutorial for you.
So, as you are watching a video that someone else has done or that you have made on VoiceThread, you can pause it at any moment and add a comment by clicking down here on this comment option. You can write, so it's got the ABC for a text comment. You could say, I am glad you are making this. You could do a call, so you can call in from a cell phone or a telephone line, and they'll call you. So I'm not going to put my real phone number, but you could. And then you click on call me, and the program will actually call you, and you can record a voice message. So if I didn't have a computer that had a recording capability or a microphone, I could do it with a phone, which is a really nice option, especially for maybe older people or people who don't know technology as well. They can just use a phone, something they're more used to. This microphone here is for using a mic and just speaking audio with the computer. It says here, while you're recording, you can draw on the screen and use the video controls to pause and play or move to any part of the video, which is really helpful. And you have to then give them permission. So I can.
This is me giving a tutorial.
So far, I think the lighting is pretty good, and I'm glad to be able to give some feedback. I can get my little doodling thing, and I can choose my color, which is a really nice feature. I chose purple, and maybe they'll point out like, oh, you know, this is kind of distracting. So I could say that in a comment like this, and I'll stop my recording right here. It's going to play it for me.
This is me giving a tutorial. So far, I think the lighting is pretty good, and I'm glad to be able to give some feedback.
Okay, so I think that was a pretty good sound quality, so I will save it. It's nice that whenever you record something with VoiceThread, it will immediately play it back, so you can review it and make sure that it's clear and well said, and you're not putting out material that isn't approved by you. So I really like that quality of VoiceThread. Another thing you can do is you can record a video. So this is something that might be more appropriate to move to our next media, which is this document that I wrote that I uploaded. It's just a book review that I wrote for another class. And you can do a video response to it. So you might, I might want to add some more commentary, like say this page talks about the issues Shapiro discussed, so I might say record here something else. I think Shapiro is a really interesting writer, but he can be kind of tangential, and I'd like to learn more about the issues, but maybe not from Shapiro himself. So I think I should have addressed that more in this book review, especially down in this part particularly. So I'm just going to save it without listening to it, because I think that's good enough for our tutorial. And we go on, and then let's see, we have one last type. You can actually upload a document from your computer as a comment. So maybe we'll go to our next media, which is our picture, and someone might want to comment like, oh, this is an interesting picture of making a bed, and it's the lesson, and you might have an interesting related document, so you want to add something from your computer. Or maybe you think of a certain song, and you're going to go to your music files, and you're going to add a song to it. You think, okay, this is a fitting song for this, and you can actually upload that as a comment. So it's like adding a voice track, or you can add a voice track, or you can add music, anything that you have on your computer or can create to your slideshow, and it's a really multimedia form of interaction. Okay, so going back, the next thing to do, just to talk briefly, you can edit the overall slideshow here by clicking on this edit here, up here, next to the title, and edit these things if you ever want to. And lastly, the important thing here is to share it, of course, because what is a VoiceThread without sharing it? So here you have link. You could copy the link and paste it, and or give it to someone, send it in an email, and you can allow anyone to view or comment, or you can change these options depending on whether you want someone else to be able to do comments like I just showed you how to do. So you can add your own comments, and in addition, other people can add comments to your posts. You're also given the option to copy the embed code and embed it into a website, and the same options with viewing and commenting. And then you're allowed this quick little way to post it to Facebook and Twitter. So that's a really handy option. As far as security, unfortunately, you have to upgrade to use secure sharing. So that is one downside. But generally in education, especially K-12, I would hope education or the information would want to be shared. And who has access? Generally, it's private for publishing. And then exporting, you can download it and save it offline, and have it on a flash drive or whatnot, which is also a nice option. And currently I have export credits. These can run out. So yeah, that's basically sharing. I'm just going to go to have a link and copy the link. And it's just copy to your computer clipboard, and then I can paste it into a new browser tab. And it's designated a number under VoiceThread.com. And it takes you straight to my VoiceThread. And here's some comments on the left.
This is me giving a tutorial on VoiceThread. I hope this is a helpful tutorial for you. I think this is a really nice tool that can really benefit those in education and for students to learn new skills and also communicate with each other all around the world. So I'm giving a tutorial. So far, I think the rating is pretty good. And
so you can see the way I did it is I wanted just to show you, what you can do, what the options are. If I was making an official VoiceThread, I'd want to plan it out a lot better. But this was very quickly made, and the options are really limitless. So yeah, that is the end of my VoiceThread tutorial. To find VoiceThread, you simply type in http://voicethread.com, and you'll be there, and you can start creating your own VoiceThreads. I hope to see you on VoiceThread, and I hope this tutorial was helpful. Thank you very much. Have a great day.